Hey guys, it is time for another episode of Thoughts from the Man Cave. This is episode number 12. We're looking at speaking positivity into people's lives today. Sorry, the quality's a little bit less than what I normally would like, but I just got a new Apple phone. I can't figure out how to do videos directly to YouTube and Facebook, and so I'm back to using my tablet today. And if anybody has some advice on how to do that, reach out to me individually, personally, or even here through this video, and I would be insanely grateful for you to help me out. I want to take a second to shout out to a professional bowler in Urbandale. His name is Tom Hesh. You guys may or may not have heard of him. As you know, I watch bowling quite a bit. I am wearing a Radical Technologies bowling jersey today that was given to me by Tom from a contest that I won a few years back. I guess the closest amount of pins in an 8-game block, and he was gracious enough to give me an autographed jersey, which I cherish very much, so I appreciate it. Thanks again, Tom, for that. Hope you're doing well. If you ever see this, you probably won't, but that's okay. I admire Tom quite a bit because Tom is still following his dream after at least 10 years that I know about, trying to make a living out of the PBA Tour, and so I hope he's able to do that. As far as speaking positivity into people's lives today, this message actually comes from my wife, which is really cool. A few days ago, she connected with someone who really just is always very positive, and she shared that with me, and I got to thinking, I've been in retail for about 25 years at this point, and a lot of times when I ask people, I say, hey, how you doing today? The response is, oh, good, or not bad, And I got to thinking, that's because they really don't want to open up to people, and that's okay. Like, I'm just a cell phone guy. I get it, but I do want people to feel that they can always talk to me and be positive and be open. And so that's something that I'm trying to really do. And I think it was Franklin Covey who originally said, it takes 21 days to form a habit, whether that's a good habit or a bad habit. And so I'm really trying to focus my personal life on speaking positivity and speaking positively to people for the next 21 days, because I want to make that change in my life. I'm a fairly positive person anyway, but I want more people to see that. I want them to see what I can do rather than what I can't do. And I want them to know that I'm there for them. I talked with my stepson this morning, who a lot of times if he has something to say, he'll start out a conversation with something like, hey guys, would it be okay if maybe we did this? It's okay if we don't. And I just said to him, I said, bud, I want you to really focus on the things that you want and just say, hey, I'd like to do this. Is that okay? Then if your mom and I decide that it's not, we can have a better conversation about why we feel that way. And he said he'd try to do that, which really makes me happy. We've got a trip coming up, and the weather's not supposed to be great. We're trying not to focus on that. We're trying to focus on being positive, and things are going to work out. That doesn't mean that you're not prepared for the worst. It doesn't mean that you're naive and you think, oh, if I think positively all the time, then the only things that are ever going to happen to me is positive. That's not true. We all know that. That's not the message I'm trying to get across. What I am trying to say is that the more positively you think, the more positively you speak, the more positively you act, you will begin to see more positive things happen in your life. Sorry about the airplane noise, guys. Apparently the military has decided they need to practice this morning. But getting back to the message, I want my life and I want your lives to focus on positivity. I am so blessed that you guys take 5 to 10 minutes out of your day, that 15 or 20 of you that watch these videos. Guys, I am so blessed and so humbled and honored that you will take some time to actually watch these. It means so much to me, and I appreciate it. If you feel like this message is meant for you, meant for your friends, please feel free to share it on Facebook, on YouTube. Mine is BakerCell39. So share it on Facebook, share it on YouTube, however you feel like you want to, if you feel so compelled. The other thing I want to talk about is in my career, I am a entry level entry level manager, and so sometimes I have to have conversations with my guys and gals and say, hey, how do we think this conversation could have gotten a different result? How could we have made the customer more happy? Things like that. And I had a manager say to me once, any conversation that you have with someone needs to have a positive connotation to it, because if it doesn't, it just goes in one ear and out the other, and they focus on the negative. So that's what I try to do at work. It's also what I'm trying to do here at home, and I wanted to share that with you guys today. And then also, just another thing is, guys, remember the holidays are here. Unfortunately, I have some friends and family that have lost loved ones and friends recently, and I want you guys to know that I'm thinking about you, that I'm praying for you. You will make it through. But I ask that when you talk to people, guys, again, make sure that it's positive, because you never know what somebody's going through as far as their personal lives. And if you can have a positive impact on their lives, whether you've lost a family member, a friend, a loved one, a relationship, this is a new season in your life, and seasons bring tests. And I feel like if we all concentrate, we can really pass this test, because I feel like you want God, you want Jesus, whoever you believe in, you want them to see that you're a positive person. You're trying to spread light and love, and not anger and disappointment and resentment. It's okay to feel that way sometimes, but it's not okay to live there. And so that's my hope for everyone, is that you guys do feel that you just portray that to people. Lastly, as I try to end all of my messages, I hope you guys are able to send love or show love to someone today. I know that you'll be glad you did. I know that they'll be glad you did. I hope you guys all have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas. If I don't talk to you, thanks for watching, guys.